The following is a presentation of USA Swimming Productions.
Welcome back to the Lee and Joe Jamel Swim Center here in Austin, Texas for day 3 of the Tier Pro Series. This is Deck Pass Live. I'm your host, Brendan Hansen, and you are about to get to see the first round of Mystery IMs, where the athletes have no idea what event they're going to do or what order of the event they're going to do the IM in. So let's get this kicked off. We'll go up to Rowdy and Rich up in the booth.
All right, Brendan. Well, this is going to be a lot of fun, Rowdy, trying to shake things up a bit. It's a 200 IM, but they don't know which order they're going to swim the strokes, and each of the 8 swimmers will swim a completely different order from anybody else.
And we thought the 50s were fun. This is going to be very interesting, crazy. Nothing like this has ever been done in the sport. We saw a little bit of that many years ago as far as the 50s go, the match play. You see it in a lot of sports, but nothing ever has been done like this before. And I think everybody is really kind of on the edge of their seat to kind of see how this all flushes out. Normally the IM order: butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. No swimmer will have that order here, and they have no idea what order they're going to have to go until they get that sheet from Caitlin Sandino right there, the great Olympian, one of the captains of these swim squads. She's got it in a bag right there, Rich, and they just have no idea. We do. I've got the sheet right in front of me. I know at least what lane goes what order, but we don't know who it is.
Addison Cox got lane number 5. Julia Poole now with her choice, and she gets lane number 6, not choice, she's choosing it at random. And so it's Cox will go free, breast, fly, and back, and Julia Poole will go free, fly, back, and breast. So both starting off with freestyle in the IM. Julia Poole learning her order, starting it off with freestyle. And Alicia Wilson of Great Britain, 17 years old, at lane number 1. Started off with butterfly, fly, breast, back, and free.
We've been discussing.
I like that order.
Yeah, I've been discussing this all day. Which order is best? I mean, do you like the fly free first, the fast strokes first? Do you like getting fly out of the way? Do you like coming off the pace, having the slower strokes of back and breast first?
And she learns her order: butterfly, breaststroke, backstroke, and then freestyle. How tough is it to remember what order you're going to do it in, not the traditional order?
Yeah, that's another good question. You're a little bit nervous walking out. You've never done this.
Hannah Moore, NC State. It's lane number 3.
Never. You got this, girl.
She's
You
going
got
to start it off with
you.
breaststroke. Caitlin Sandino telling her, you got this. And Moore's going to go breaststroke, butterfly, freestyle, and backstroke.
That's a tough one. Breaststroke to start, and then you go butterfly, a complete different order. And there she goes, the mystery medley. There's her order.
This was kind of fun, right?
Yeah, she's got to keep an eye on that and remember, like you said, remember that order.
So excited.
All smiles on her face, takes a little of the nerves off.
And now Diana Dunn, who swims for our Deck Pass Live host, Brendan Hansen. Is it Woody from Cheers? Is that an 8 or is that an 8? Diana Dunn in lane number 8. She'll go free, back fly, and then breast.
One of 3 swimmers in this field that will start off with freestyle, the fastest strokes.
Ciara Schlossen of Great Britain, just 16 years old here in the Mystery Medley. And she gets lane number 2. And we'll start it off with butterfly.
I think that's an advantage to get that fly out of the way early. Wilson and Schlossen up there in lanes 1 and 2 are the only swimmers that start off with butterfly. We see her there, so
Freestyle, backstroke, and then ending it on breaststroke.
They will be out quick. She's kind of shaking her head, meaning Wait a second, hang on. I mean, I got to go fly, free, back, and breast?
Kathleen Golden of the South Florida Aquatic Club, 17 years old. She'll be in lane 4. We'll start it off with breaststroke. And then to the freestyle, butterfly, and backstroke. And then that leaves lane number 7 to Emma Ryach. Rowdy, you want to have a coach with you on deck shouting in your ear as you get there and to remember what you're supposed to do next?
Lane 7 and Mariah, you want to make sure whatever you do, when you get up on the blocks, know your order, because if you don't go your order, you will be DQ'd, believe it or not. And she's looking at it. There, she'll tear the sign off. Okay, breast, fly, back, and free. I got to remember that. Breast, fly, back, and free.
And Rowdy, what about the challenges to the judges? How do they know what to look for?
Well, the judges all have to have in their mind that, hey, listen, I'm guessing just as much as these swimmers do.
Every stroke has to be done legally. You got to touch the wall. Explain the challenges of that, Rowdy.
Seriously? Right now you want me to do that? Let's sit back and just enjoy this.
Okay.
I'm done explaining. I don't understand myself. How am I supposed to explain this?
Madison Cox in lane 5. She would be the favorite. She's going to start it off with freestyle as well, as is Julia Poole. In lane 6, Diana Dunn. In lane 8, 5, 6, and 8 starting it off with freestyle.
Well, she would be the huge favorite regardless of the order, just because of the fact that she's got the credential. Bronze medal from the World Championship. A little bit of an advantage starting off with freestyle, although the third leg for her is butterfly. Now you notice that she touched with her hand. That's exactly the way this shakes out. You have to touch with your hand. You cannot do a flip turn. You can, but you have to touch with your hand first.
Madison Cox down to the breaststroke. Ciara Schlossen of Great Britain was second, and she had butterfly to begin. She was in lane 2 toward the top.
Now Cox is going to fall back because she goes to her slow stroke. Schlossen has the 2 fastest strokes to her advantage early on anyway, but she'll slowly get slower. Now she actually did a flip turn. She did a flip turn, so just in case she does win, that is cause for a DQ, believe it or not.
Ciara Schlossen with a bad turn, 101.44 going out as she goes to backstroke. Madison Cox in lane number 5.
Now wait a second. Hang on, Rick. This is what makes this so fun to watch, because you think, well, Schlossen's got it made. She's so far ahead, but it's sort of like the mixed medley relay we've watched. She goes with breaststroke next. So everybody at least has freestyle who's going to run her down, and Madison Cox has backstroke. Is her backstroke a little faster than Schlossen's breaststroke?
Schlossen to breaststroke, Madison Cox to backstroke. She is in lane 5. Rowdy, this is nuts. It's like chaos.
It is. It is organized chaos. Madison Cox right there certainly has an advantage. Alicia Wilson might be able to run a couple of the breaststrokers down. Nobody's going to catch Madison Cox, I don't think.
Madison Cox, Alicia Wilson in lane 1 at the top, playing freestyle, trying to get to her, but Cox is going to hold her off. And then Alicia Wilson second, and Hannah Moore third.
I'm looking at the crowd, and everybody's jaw is just open, like, what did I just watch here? It was, you put it perfectly, organized chaos out there in every lane. And Madison Cox might be a little confused. What did I just do now?
You won, Madison.
You did. Oh, that's all that matters.
That's what counts.
You won. Free breast, fly and back. And here's the halfway point. Now, help me out here. Here's Madison Cox going the slow stroke. Schlossen up there, 2 quickest strokes. Julia Poole in there in lane 6. She had free and fly herself the first 2 strokes. So you knew they were going to have that advantage early on, but they start to fall back to the pack. just a little bit. Here's the chaos we talked about, all the different strokes happening. A few backstrokers, and there's a breaststroker, there's another breaststroker. Cox in the backstroke, and here's breast, and there's free, and there's another backstroke, and then at the end is Madison Cox with backstroke, and she wins it.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm down here on the deck with Madison Cox, and the first thing she said, Madison Cox, I said, hey, how was that? She goes, oh my gosh, it was so painful. Now, I know you try as an IMer to have all 4 strokes be equal, but if you mix it up like that, what was your impression of that race?
Painful, like I said, yeah. Yeah, putting fly anywhere but the front is kind of brutal. And then the whole thing, you know, your strategy's all mixed around, you know. Everyone has a certain way they swim the IM, and that just kind of throws everything off. Makes it fun, though.
And now that's being your first one, this is probably not your first stop or last stop at the Tier Pro Series. If you get to do this again, do you have an order in your mind that you may really, really want to do?
Fly first. I think if fly's first, I think I'm fine with anything after that. As long as you get that one over with, it takes out a little bit of the pain.
Well, congratulations, Madison. You're the first winner of this deal, man. That's awesome.
Thank you, Brendan.
All right, guys, let's get back up to the booth with Rowdy and Rich for the men.
Okay, thanks a lot, Brendan. So, Rowdy, you know, in Rocky 3, they asked Clubber Lang his prediction for the fight. He said, pain. Well, I think Madison Cox knows what he meant.
And I think you're right, Rich. Pain was definitely involved. And I think she made a good point in that interview with Brendan, and the fact that butterfly, if you don't get that out of the way first, it can cause that extra pain. So nobody has to finish with butterfly. I don't think we made that point early on. Everybody will be able to at least have a chance to get it done the first 3 strokes, but you don't want that to be your third 50.
We're going to do the same thing for the men. The mystery individual medley. And Andreas Vizayos out of NC State was the top qualifier coming into this one, and so he will choose first out of the hat. And he gets lane number 1.
Vizayos gets the good fortune of having butterfly first and freestyle last. I think that's the best order. I really do, because he really only has one kink in all this, one flip. That's the breast and back just flip over. You see that right there. So it's not that big of a difference for him. And he's also been 157 in a regular 200 IM, about 3 seconds faster than anybody else.
Carson Foster doing a lap with Caitlin Sandino. As he gets lane number 4, Carson Foster, just 16 years old, swims for the Mason Manta Rays near Cincinnati, and a couple of third-place finishes here in the Tier Pro Swim Series at Austin.
Nervous? Which one don't you want?
Jake will be in lane 8. The two were side by side in the 200 IM, the regular 200 IM yesterday.
And I think the big laugh back there, as you saw, he said, oh no, that means butterfly third. That's the reason why. Right there, you don't want to have fly third. And everybody's giving him grief because he's one of only 3 swimmers in this field that has to have fly third. And they're all saying, yes, you got fly first.
Robert Hill, lane 2, he'll start off with fly, then to freestyle, backstroke, and breaststroke. And now Xavier Castelli, Great Britain, native of Wales. And he gets lane number 6. We'll start it off with freestyle and then go to butterfly.
I think this is a lot of fun. If I would change anything, at least early on, just watching this, I would make everybody swim fly either second or third. Because you definitely have the advantage of swimming fly third.
Brody Williams, Great Britain. Great Britain teammate of Xavier Castelli. And Williams is in lane 3. We'll start it off with breaststroke and then have butterfly second. Kristen Cote Toronto, the Etobicoke Swim Club. And it'll be lane number 5. Started off with freestyle, then breast, and then butterfly will be third. And then the last to choose is Reese Whitley. 6'9" from Pennsylvania. Both his parents are doctors. He'll start off with breaststroke, then butterfly second, and then backstroke and freestyle. He gets to end on free and start with his best stroke, the breaststroke.
Not a bad order. Not too bad. Again, I still think the advantage for every swimmer that has fly first, which will be lane 1, Vizayos, who's the huge favorite here, Hill in 2.
Carson Foster in lane 4. He was third in the 200 IM yesterday.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Carson, you think Vizayos with his best time of 1:57. Carson Foster was actually faster than Vizayos, so second and a half faster. So if anybody really is the favorite, it would be Carson Foster. But again, he has that disadvantage of having butterfly third. Keep an eye early on in lane 6 and 8. That's Castelli and Jake Foster, the brother. They start off with freestyle.
Tristan Cote in lane number 5.
Wow, I have to keep looking down on my sheet and then back up to the screen so much. Usually I don't have to do that.
Castelli. Wales is in lane number 6 freestyle.
Well, you look at the 2 favorites here. Now that's this guy way there in the back.
Rob Hill in lane 2. Is swimming butterfly, but he's actually swimming freestyle.
Right.
He was supposed to be swimming fly, but Hill was swimming free. All right, pardon me, Rod. He got it right. He got it right.
Yeah, this is why this is so confusing for us, because not only do they have to make sure, but we have to make sure based on our sheets who is swimming the correct stroke. Now Carson Foster in lane 4 is now swimming that tough leg of fly third. He'll have backstroke at the end, so he'll end with that. Up there in lane 2 has to go breaststroke. That's Hill. And so does 6 in Castelli. So right now it looks like Foster might have the advantage.
Carson Foster in lane 4 in the white cap trying to catch up to the who have the breaststroke.
Although watch Vizayos. He's up there. Way up there in lane 1.
He's got the freestyle.
Foster is going to go by the breaststrokers.
Foster.
Can Vizayos do it? No, it's going to be Foster.
Carson Foster, a 16-year-old from Mason, Ohio. The Mason Manta Rays wins it.
And 31-2 on the end on the backstroke leg. For a 16-year-old, and the crazy thing is he's only about a second plus off what he went in the regular 200 IM. And Rich, that's with butterfly in the 3rd leg. Wow, here he is right there swimming freestyle. That's his 2nd leg. He started off with breast, so he's starting to inch up on the field. And all of a sudden he goes to a grueling stroke, the butterfly. These guys way ahead. They're going to come back to earth in a hurry because they flip at the 150 and have to go breaststroke, both of them. The only guy that would really have a shot at Foster is that guy, Vizayos, because he gets to go freestyle. But Foster has built such a huge lead on him, he was able to hold him off. Williams right there is in backstroke mode, right there in lane 3. But the young 16-year-old Carson Foster wins this crazy race.
And he is downstairs with Brendan Hansen.
Thanks, Rich. All right, Carson, you're 16 years old. You're just coming onto the scene here. and you come out with a big win in this mystery medley. How does it feel, buddy?
It feels good. Can't really tell where everyone else is in that race. So it's a little bit stressful, starting with breaststroke, but I got the order I wanted, so it was good.
Now, I don't know if that was as entertaining as you guys behind the curtain, not trying to pick the dreaded number 8. Have you guys talked about that, or were you listening to Madison Cox say how painful this was?
Well, we watched the girls get 8, and my brother got lane 8, and so that was pretty funny, but when I pulled out 4, I was wanted any lane but 8, so.
All right, Carson, congratulations on your win, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, Rich and Rowdy, I want to thank you guys for all you do in the booth this week. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back with Deck Pass Live real soon.
Is a leading organization. It is an organization that defies all odds.
Hey, this is Brendan Hansen, still on the deck here in Austin, Texas at the Tier Pro Series. What an awesome mystery IM we just had. But earlier we had a chance to listen to Ryan Lochte while Cullen Jones interviewed him about where he's at right now, how he's moved to Florida, and then how he's adjusting to being married and having a kid. So here's an interview from Cullen.
I guess the number one question is, we got some new news. Congratulations are in order. So
yes, thank you. Thank you.
Wow, yeah, it looks good. It looks good on you, man.
I got the. It's really weird because now I see myself like always like turning it, playing with it. Yeah. I'm like, what is this thing on my hand? But
because you don't normally use or wear rings, right? It's
never.
Different. Yeah.
Never.
I get it.
So it's definitely fun.
And how is Kayla feeling about it?
She thought this like was gonna be a secret, like, and no one was gonna find out. And I was like,
an hour later,
yeah, TMZ, everyone. I'm like, so that's kind of out of the question. But yeah, she loves it. Now we're gonna sit down and plan like an actual like ceremony and wedding later on.
Any idea, destination, anywhere in particular?
No idea.
No idea.
I'm actually gonna leave it to her.
It's probably smart.
Yeah, because knowing me, she'd be like, no, not that.
Knowing her, she's probably going to do that. Yes. So just let her do it. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. All those guys out there getting married, probably a good idea. Just let them do it. So you're back in Gainesville, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Training with the man, the myth, the legend, Greg Troy. How's that?
Happy.
Happy. Beating your butt as always.
He's the same person.
Yeah, that's good.
Just killing me, and he's not letting me like take an easy road out. He's treating me like everyone else, like he always have, and just pounding me.
That's good.
But it's something that I needed, and I'm definitely glad. I'm a lot more happier.
That's good.
Now that I'm back in Gainesville, I had moved the whole family there, so I was a little worried about Kayla moving there, going from LA to the swamp.
It's a small change, small life
change. But she loves it, and she loves Florida, so everything's going really well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, you've got a lot of stars down there. Troy's got to be happy to have another one coming back.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. We've been doing this for a long time. We've been roommates for a very long time. Why do it again? Why go for 2020?
Why not?
I say this to myself, so I'm technically asking myself, why go for 2020? What motivates you?
What motivates me is I don't think I'm done with the sport. I think there's a lot more I can accomplish. And as I get older, you definitely realize what your body can do and not do. And I think there's a lot more fast swimming in me still left. And I knew the only way that would happen is if I went back to train with Troy. So
that's great.
We'll see what happens.
Old man strength? You got a little old man strength?
See, I got the old man strength. I got the dad strength.
There you go. Dude, see, now that's the really big question, okay? Yes, you're married. You're married at this point. But how is my nephew? How is Caden doing?
Your nephew is getting bigger and bigger day by day. No, like his thighs have rolls. I'm like, Caden, stop eating. Like that's all he does is eat, sleep, and crap.
Yeah, that's what babies do.
I'm like, can your uncle Cullen take care of him to change his diaper?
No. Okay, so that's the next question. Who's better at changing diapers? That was very confident. That was very confident.
No, I definitely know that because as soon as anything happens, Kayla's like, Daddy's turn. Every time I change his diaper.
Who wakes up more at night?
Her.
Oh, really? But you change the diaper, she wakes up.
I got morning practice, so she's like, I'll let you sleep.
Well, that's nice.
I'm like,
that's a nice wife. Kayla, shouts out. That's very nice. Very nice.
Keep it up.
Well, Ryan, thank you.
Wait.
No. You don't have to do that.
Since
this is an interview on you, not me.
No, since you asked me about like how my nephew's doing.
This is why I was trying to cut it.
You're married.
I am.
And so when am I gonna get a little niece or nephew?
You know what? You know, it's coming. The time's coming. Don't you worry. The time's coming. And Rupi is ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready. It's coming. It's coming. Stay tuned to TMZ and all those. It's coming. It's coming.
Yes.
I won't tell you when, but it's coming.
All right. Perfect.
And I'm back on the pool deck here in Austin, Texas, a very confused Brendan Hansen after that interview. I knew both those guys when they were 15, 16 years old, and I just listened to the last 10 minutes of them talking about their kids. It was funny. I actually got a chance to run into Ryan Lochte earlier, and we were swapping baby pictures with each other. So it's amazing how time changed, but I'm absolutely ecstatic that both those guys are still in the sport, still doing their thing, and something tells me the old Greg Troy and Ryan Lochte combination is really going to be effective come 2020. So wrapping up the show from here in Austin, Texas. We'll see you again, Deck Pass Live in Atlanta, the next stop of the Tier Pro Series. Again, I'm Brendan Hansen, your host. Thank you for everything. Good night, everybody.
Speed on top had a good read through.